Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about the very important shift in the skies. Today, on 10th of March, Jupiter turns direct at 15 degrees in Cancer. Jupiter turn direct will stay direct for about 7 months until October. This means the planet of growth and opportunity is finally moving forward again. From March to the end of June, it continues expanding the emotional and nurturing energy of Cancer, and then at the end of June, Jupiter enters Leo, bringing a much more creative, expansive, and confident kind of expansion. Jupiter is the planet of growth, opportunity, wisdom, and meaning. When Jupiter is retrograde, life often asks us to slow down and reflect. We review our beliefs, our emotional needs, and the direction we need to move forward. But when Jupiter turns direct, it can feel like universe slowly begin opening doors again. And this moment is even more interesting because Jupiter is not acting alone. We also have Pluto in Aquarius, Saturn moving between Pisces and Aries, Neptune entering Aries, the lunar nodes shifting into Pisces and Virgo. It's a lot going on out there on the sky. I have a website. It's called mysticlifeastrology.com, and I share astrological insights designed to help you understand the bigger cycles shaping our life. I recently uploaded a couple of articles. One of it is for Neptune in Aries, Saturn in Aries. What else I've got? I've got full moon in Cancer special article just because it's my favorite full moon. Understanding of the zodiac elements and modes as well, and another article related to prosper in alignment, how to be more prosperous in life, how to align with your natural luck, because we all are born with certain amount of luck, but then where we can find luck in our chart, and I have article about that. So if you're interested, have a look, mysticlifeastrology.com -blog. The blogs are there, they're free for everyone, so enjoy yourself. And if you like them, let me know down below in the comments. So this forecast is a general in nature and is based on the rising sign, also known as ascendant in astrology. The rising sign described the way the sky was arranged at the moment of your birth and determine how the 12th house of your birth chart are structured. In astrology, most transit forecasts are interpreted through the rising sign because it shows which area of life the planet are activating at the moment of the transit and where they're sitting right now. For example, when a planet moves through a particular zodiac sign, it will influence a specific house of your chart depending on your rising sign. This is why the same planetary transit may affect people in different ways. If you know your exact birth time, I recommend watching the forecast for your rising sign first, as it will usually be the most accurate for timing and life events. You can also listen your sun sign and moon sign to gain additional insight, as they can add emotional and personal layers to the experience, because the moon rule our emotions, and then the sun sign is who we are at the core, so it may resonate as well. But if ask me, I personally stick to the rising sign. This is what resonates the most for me, for myself, and for a lot of people. So, but if you want to listen for your sun sign and moon sign, you may find any resonance with yourself. Use this guidance as opportunity to reflect and grow and become more aware of the themes unfolding in your life. So, as all above been said, so let's get on with it. Aries rising. Hello, Aries. I know last month you may felt emotionally demanding at times, especially when it comes to your personal foundations and family matters. But there is a good news, Aries. With Jupiter turning direct in your fourth house, the area of home, emotional security, and family beings expanding again. This can bring improvement in your living situation, healing within family relationship, or simply stronger sense of inner stability. The fourth house is where we connect with our roots and inner truth. At the same time, Saturn and Neptune, or Saturn and Neptune, are moving into your first house, which is a major. Okay, I'm back. I'm so sorry. I had someone on the door and my dog started barking, so I had to stop recording. But now I'm back again. So where we was Aries rising and Saturn position and Neptune. So at the same time, Saturn and Neptune are moving into your first house, Aries, which is a major personal turning point. Saturn asks you to define who you are in a great discipline and maturity. So you have to focus on discipline and maturity, while Neptune awakens a deeper spiritual identity. So you may feel the need to change your appearance, how the external world see you. But in the same time, you have to ask yourself how this change is going to be accepted from the society based on where do you live, based on the local cultural norms. Just you need to identify yourself spiritually, but in the same time to follow the local social perception of appearance, follow the rules. If you have to be formal, you have to dress up in appropriate formal way. Depends of where you are. If you have to be casual, you have to follow the dress code, all of that, etc. However, Pluto in Aquarius is in your 11th house, and it's slowly transforming your friendship and future goals. Some social circles may change, while more meaningful alliances appear. By transforming your friendships, it's mean you may turn to social groups you never been interested before, and now you change your perception of what social groups are interesting you at this moment, and just to kind of find friends with in totally transforming from you cycles that you haven't been looked before. Meanwhile, Venus and Mars activating your sign bright energy, attraction, and motivation, while Mars is in your 12th house. So you may not feel so much energized now, but after end of March that will change. So then you will have Mars in Aries. And with the North Node in your 12th house, the universe is inviting you to trust your intuition more deeply. This is truly a time of inner renewal and personal rebirth, Aries. Now let's move on to Taurus rising. Hello, Taurus. I know lately your mind have been very active. I'm sorry, apologize. Perhaps even a little overwhelming with ideas, conversations, or decisions. But here are the good news. Jupiter turning direct in your third house activates communication, learning, and new perspectives. Jupiter in the third house is often described as triggering the field of curiosity, where we gather the information that helps our future. So this is what the third house is associated with. And when you have Jupiter there, that curiosity may expand. You may feel more confident sharing your goals, starting a course, or connecting with new people. Meanwhile, Saturn and Neptune are in your 12th house, and they're working behind the scenes. Saturn here encourages emotional closure and healing old fears, while Neptune awakens compassion and spiritual awareness. Pluto in Aquarius in your 10th house continues to transform your career of public image. Over time, you may feel called towards more authentic professional direction. Venus and Mars are activating your inner world, encouraging emotional reflection. And within the North Nodes in 11th house, new friendships, supportive communities may enter your life. The message here is simple, Taurus. New ideas are leading through you. New ideas will help you to build new future. And communication with people, exchanging your new ideas may lead to opportunities. For example, you have conversation with your neighbor and you tell them what you think about anything, and the neighbor said, oh, hold on a moment, do you know I know a person, and just to create opportunity that will help you develop your idea in something real, to manifest in reality, in the physical. And then this will help you for the new future. Okay, Taurus, this is your general forecast for Jupiter turning direct. Please like, share, and subscribe. That will help me a lot with what I'm doing and will motivate me to keep recording videos and forecasts. It's free, doesn't cost you anything. Thank you so much. All the best, Taurus. Now, let's move on with Gemini rising. Hello, Gemini. All right, I know financial questions or concerns about stability may have been on your mind recently. But here it comes the good news. Jupiter turning direct in your second house today, 10th of March, and it opened up the area of resources, income, and personal value. In this area, they're going to be expanded. Liz Green often emphasizes that this house is not only about money, but about recognizing our own talents and worth. So you may start appreciate yourself even more, to recognize your own talents, which is a good thing, to be more confident in yourself. You may start seeing new financial opportunities or discover skills that can bring greater abundance. Meanwhile, Saturn and Neptune are in your 11th house, and you may reshaping your long-term dreams in terms of, are they realistic, are they not? Because Saturn asks you to commit to realistic goals, while Neptune inspires you to imagine a future aligned with your ideas. So you have to find the balance there. What will work realistically in the physical world and what may not work realistically in the physical world. But having Jupiter in the second house, I would be so positive and optimistic that whatever I imagine in the future are going to manifest in the physical and in the reality. So good luck with achieving your dreams, Gemini. Pluto in Aquarius in your ninth house is transforming your worldview. Over the coming years, you may explore new philosophies, travel, travel experiences, and deeper studies. Venus and Mars bring activities within friendship and social networks. North Node in the 10th house suggests life direction is evolving. So your life direction is evolving. Somehow there is a change on the way. And again, with Saturn and Neptune in 11th house, Jupiter in the second house, yeah. What you've been believing your purpose in life in professional level it may totally entirely change, because you may discover you have new talents, you have new values now, because you transform your worldview, you see the world in different way, and what you've been doing is no longer actual for yourself and doesn't satisfy you. This is a time when your values and ambition are going to be in line. Oh, best of luck, Gemini. I hope everything turned out great for you. Please like, comment, and subscribe to help me with my work. Thank you so much. So next is going to be Cancer. Hello, Cancer. I know the last month you have felt like a period of deep reflection about who you are and where your life is going. But here it comes, the good news. Jupiter turning direct in your first house. And it feels like personal awakening. It's so great. The first house represents identity, confidence, and the way we meet life. When Jupiter moves forward here, optimism and opportunities often return. You may feel more visible, more hopeful, and more ready to take steps towards your personal goals. Meanwhile, Saturn and Neptune influencing your 10th house are seeking of you to take your life direction seriously. Saturn encourages responsibility and long-term planning, while Neptune asking that your career path align with your deeper purposes. That's a difficult one. But you got this with Jupiter in the first house. Luck is in your side. Pluto in Aquarius is in your 8th house and continues to bring deep emotional and psychological transformation. Venus and Mars are energizing your career and public visibility. And with the North Nodes in 9th house, the universe is encouraging you to expand your horizons through learning, travel, and spiritual exploration. It's a powerful time for personal growth and new beginnings. Yes, so all the best, Cancer. I wish you great transit. Jupiter turning direct in your first house is going to be really amazing. I wish you all the best. And with Saturn and Neptune in Aries in your 10th house, you have to try to be more organized, like to make to-do lists and to do the effort to stick to it. When you have a goal, you have to drop down all steps you have to take to achieve the goal, and then you've got to just follow along the line, and to each step to be break down in your to-do list, and every day to do small steps accordingly to schedule them to achieve your goals. Oh, the best, Cancer. If you like this forecast, please like, share, and subscribe to help the line in my work. Thank you so much. Leos. Hello, Leo. I know the last month you may have felt quieter than usual, maybe even a little introvert, um, as if the life was asking you to slow down and look inwards. I hear a lot of Leo rising friends I have and astrological colleagues which are sharing that they're Leo rising. They're supposed to like to go in public, to speak, to be seen, to share their opinion, but all of them said slightly regretfully that um, they have troubles with that now. They have troubles with speaking in public. They have troubles expressing their opinion. They are not feeling that Leo rising confidence they're supposed to. But here it comes the good news. With Jupiter turning direct in your 12th house, a period of emotional and spiritual healing is being opened up. The 12th house is often connected with endless release and deep inner wisdom. As Dan Ricard often describes, this is where we connect within the greater flow of life beyond the ego. Some Leos may feel drawn to meditation, creativity, and simply spending more time in reflection. At the same time, Saturn and Neptune activating your ninth house and they're rephrasing your beliefs and long-term vision. Saturn asking you to build up a philosophy of life that is realistic and grounded, while Neptune inspires you to explore spiritual and imaginative possibilities. Pluto in Aquarius in your seventh house continue transforming relationship. Partnerships may become deeper, more honest, and sometimes more intense. All right, so yeah, they may become more intense by meaning of if you are usually individual that require freedom, not being in the traditional relationship, now you may feel more needy. You may feel in a way you want to spend more time with your partner or with the person you're into, you're attracted to, in more of traditional way, or your partner may want that from you, although by now everything was fine. Well, now with Pluto in Aquarius in the seventh house, this may change slightly, so your partnership needs, your relationship needs, and also be careful to not get yourself into power dynamic battle and something on those lines. Meanwhile, Venus and Mars bring activities in the areas that are connected with travel, learning, and new perspectives. And with the North Nodes in your 8th house, emotional growth is happening through vulnerability and trust. This is a period where inner wisdom prepare you for your next chapter. Is transition period. With Jupiter in the 12th house and Saturn and Neptune in the 9, Pluto in 7, is kind of transformative. Thank you so much, Leo. I wish you great transit Jupiter turning direct and whatever you're after to become true for you. All the best. If you like this video, please press the like button, subscribe, share it with your friends or other people. It will help my line of work. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful for your time listening of this general forecast. Now let's move on to Virgo. Virgo rising. Hello, Virgo. I know lately some of your long-term plans may have felt uncertain or perhaps delayed. Or you had such a big, great plans, and you did so much by yourself. You worked so hard to achieve them, but somewhere along the line, back in November, when Jupiter went retrograde, it's looked like all your efforts was for nothing. This is how it felt internally, and nothing moved forward, nothing happening, and it's been difficult. I know it's been difficult, but don't give up, because here it comes the good news. With Jupiter turning the direct in your 11th house, the house of dreams, friendship, collective vision being expanded again. Rick Levine often describes this house as place where our personal aspiration connect with the wider world. Wow, which is so great, because it means that um, sometimes whatever we want to achieve, we cannot do it by ourselves. We need network, we need group of people. And when you meet people like-minded and share our visions, kind of the things start happening. The things start happening sometimes with this group network help, but now you can be seen, you can connect with the right people, and to move forward your dreams. New opportunities through communities, collaborations, or friendship may be appearing. Meanwhile, Saturn and Neptune moving through your 8th house are asking you to look deeply at emotional bonds and shared resources. Saturn may bring seriousness to financial partnerships, while Neptune invites emotional compassion and spiritual transformation. Pluto in Aquarius is in your 6th house, continues reshaping your daily routines and approach to health and work. Well, it's good to consider your health and whether you need to apply some daily changes to improve your health. The same thing apply for work. Venus and Mars are activating your relationship sector, which is bringing dynamic interactions with others. And with North Node in the 7th house, your path of growth involves learning through partnerships. Yes, there is balance in the partnerships. Is kind of a lesson you've got to learn to move forward. How to navigate partnerships. Yeah, you've got to learn the balance of the partnership, the dance of the partnership, where you have to be the leader in the dance, where you have to step back and to let someone else leading you. It's balance, where also in a way of communication in these partnerships. Should you say anything that's the first thing appear in your mind, or should you back up a little bit, soften up the situation? Something those lines. This period encourages you to build meaningful alliances that will support you in the future, and also will support your future visions, the vision for future. Thank you so much, Virgo, for listening. The general forecast. Happy Jupiter turning direct. It's going to be amazing and great. Yes, all delays are over. It's time to achieve what we was aiming for. If you like this forecast, please press the like button, subscribe, share with other people. Will help so much my line of work. Thank you. Now we move on to Libra. Libra rising. Hello, Libra. I know career questions or decisions about life direction may have been on your mind recently. There may be some issues with the career, or feeling like you're stuck, nothing's changing, nothing happening, the things doesn't develop in the way you want to develop, But here it comes the good news. With Jupiter turning direct in your 10th house, the area of career, reputation, and life purpose being moved forward again. Liz Green often emphasizes that this house represents the way we contribute to society and express our authority in the world. You may be seeing progress in professional matters or gaining clarity about where your path is leading during the time when Jupiter has been retrograde. But now, when Jupiter turning direct, the progress should be seeing like step ahead through the path you want to be. Meanwhile, Saturn and Neptune influencing your 7th house, and they're shaping the structure of relationship. Saturn asks for commitment and maturity in partnerships, while Neptune encourages compassion and emotional understanding, which is kind of very nice and great combination if the balance is found. Pluto in Aquarius in your 5th house continues transforming creativity, romance, and self-expression. Some Libras may feel inspired to explore new artistic or personal passions. Venus and Mars activating daily work and health routines, encouraging balance in your lifestyle. And with North Node in your 6th house, growth comes through improving habits and developing practical skills. This is time when your purpose begins to take clear form, Libra. Wish you all the best, Libra. Wish you great Jupiter direct transit in your 10th house. It's going to be awesome. If you like this general forecast, please press the like button, subscribe, share with other people. Will help so much my line of work. Thank you so much, Libra. All the best. Now we move on to Scorpio rising. So let's move on with Scorpio rising. Hello, Scorpio. I know lately you may have been searching for deeper meaning or questioning the direction of your life. But here it comes the good news. With Jupiter turning direct in your 9th house, the house of wisdom, travel, and higher understanding, beings expanding again. The 9th house is often associated with gateway to a broader perspective of life. You may feel inspired to study, travel, or explore new philosophies. Meanwhile, Saturn and Neptune moving through your 6th house encourage discipline in daily routines, while also inviting compassion and balance in how you care for yourself. Pluto in Aquarius in your 4th house continues transforming the foundations of your life, especially around family, home, and emotional roots. Venus and Mars activates creativity and romance, bringing energy into personal expression. And within the North Node, in your 5th house, the universe is guiding you to reconnect with joy and authentic self-expression. This is a time when expanding your worldview can transform your life path. Here you have it, Scorpio, your general forecast for Jupiter turning direct, which is happening today, end of March. Please like, comment, and subscribe for this channel, so this will help so much my line of work. All the best, Scorpio. I wish you great Jupiter turning direct and all your dreams to come true now. All the best. Next, we move on with Sagittarius. Hello, Sagittarius. How are you? I know emotional matters or financial questions connected with others may have required your patience recently. But here it comes the good news. With Jupiter turning direct in your 8th house, deep transformation begins, moving forwards again. The 8th house represents shared resources, emotional intimacy, and psychological renewal. Liz Green often describes this house as the place where we confront hidden fears and discover the inner strength. Financial partnership or emotional bond may be evolving. Meanwhile, Saturn and Neptune influencing your 5th house, reshaping creativity, romance, and self-expression. Saturn encourages responsibility in matter of the heart, while Neptune invites imagination and inspiration. Pluto in Aquarius is in your 3rd house and is transforming the way you think, communicate, and perceive the world. Venus and Mars activating home and family matters, bringing movement within your domestic life. And with the North Node in your 4th house, your soul path encourages you to build emotional security. This is a time of a deep emotional and psychological transformation, Sagittarius. I wish you great Jupiter turning direct, which is happening today, 10th of March, in your 8th house. I hope you already start feeling the change internally in the way you see the world, in the way you feel your emotions, to be more positive, to have more bright outlook over the world. If you like this general forecast, please like, share, and subscribe. Will help my line of work so much. All the best, Sagittarius. Now we move on with Capricorn. Hello, Capricorns. I know relationship may have required reflection or patience recently. But here it comes the good news. With Jupiter turning direct in your 7th house, partnership begin expanding again. This can bring new connection or renew optimism in existing relationships, which is great. The 7th house represents the minor toe, which we understand ourselves through others. Meanwhile, Saturn and Neptune moving through your 4th house encourage you to redefine your emotional foundation and sense of home. Pluto in Aquarius in your 2nd house continues transforming your relationship with money, values, and personal securities. Venus and Mars activate communications and local connections, bringing active conversations and new ideas. And with the North Node in your 3rd house, growth comes through learning, dialogue, and sharing knowledge. This is a period where relationship and communication help shape your future. So here you have it, Capricorn, your general forecast. I wish you great Jupiter turning direct transit and all the best in your partnership and the great expansion of the existing ones. I hope everything turns out great for you. All the best, Capricorn. If you like this general forecast, please like, subscribe, comment. It will help so much my line of work. Thank you, Capricorn. You're the best. Next will be Aquarius rising. Hello, Aquarius. I know daily responsibilities have felt demanding lately, but here it comes the good news. With Jupiter turning direct in your sixth house, improvement in work routine, health, and productivity being unfolding. The sixth house reminds us that meaningful change often happens through small, consistent actions. Meanwhile, Saturn and Neptune, influencing your third house, encourages serious thinking, while also inspiring imagination and intuitive insights. Pluto in your sign continues a profound transformation of your identity and life direction. Venus and Mars activate financial matters and personal resources, bringing motivation to improve stability. And with the North Node in your second house, your path involves strengthening self-worth and building lasting resources. This is the time where daily effort leads to powerful long-term transformation. So Aquarius rising, I'm one of you. I'm actually 25 degrees Capricorn rising, but the transits at the moment, and based on the degrees, they're happening in Jupiter turning direct in 15 degrees. Most of the times, the forecast for Aquarius rising is resonating with me because just I'm such a late degree of Capricorn rising, so all planets falling in the same houses as Aquarius rising. So yeah. In the professional front, while Jupiter was retrograde, thing is been busy, but not only it's been busy, but then you struggle to get organized to be able to complete all tasks you're supposed to complete, and in the same time the people looking up to you and believe in you and expect you will be able to complete, to do everything that's supposed to be done, but it's not the way how you feel. You feel that it's just too overwhelming and it's just too much and there's nothing you can do about it. But and you felt this way since November 2025. It's just been so much going on in the home, in the professional front, with Saturn and Neptune in the study front, with Pluto in the first house. Yeah, I would imagine you're the busiest person of all signs. But I think on the work front and the daily routines, the things rapidly will improve. Now, from today, after the Jupiter turn direct, we will feel the positive impact. We will be able to be more organized. We will be able to follow our daily routines, to eat healthy, to turn up early morning at the gym, and then to follow our to-do list and to complete everything we are expected to complete. Yeah, it's going to be amazing. I wish you all the best, Aquarius. I wish you great Jupiter direct transit and everything in your sixth house to turn out great and to be so positive in the way you expect it to be. maybe um, maybe new job opportunities, new professional opportunities, maybe rising in the hierarchy, depends what profession you are, maybe pay rise, something along those lines. If you like this general forecast, please press the like button, write the comment. You can write your natal Jupiter sign if you know it. You can write your rising sign to whatever listen the forecast. Each one of you can write your rising sign and the exact degree if you know it. So then I can see if there is any particular aspects and to advise you on that. Yeah, so if you like the video, please like, comment, subscribe. This will help so much for my line of work. Thank you so much, Aquarius. I wish you all the best. And last but not at least, the great Pisces. Hello, Pisces. I know lately you may have been waiting for inspiration or joy to return in certain areas of your life. It's been, I wouldn't say it's been difficult, but let's say could be easy. The life could be easiest and happiest place, but maybe this is just the way you feel, it's your emotional state, and maybe this will improve. So here it comes the good news with Jupiter turning direct in your fifth house. Creativity, romance, self-expression, being expanding again. This house represents the joy of being alive and expressing our authentic self. So, since Jupiter turned retrograde November 2025, and since then, you may feel you didn't find joyful time so much, is being busy. Um, you just couldn't organize your hobbies. Maybe on the romantic front is being a little low. You maybe couldn't find a way to express yourself in the way you wanted to express yourself, but then you chose to be silent at the back, or maybe you turn out to express yourself in a little bit more impulsive manner of the way you intended to. However, all of that will be sorted out now, thanks to Jupiter. I really believe so. You may feel inspired to create. You may fall in love. You may reconnect with activities that bring you happiness. Because happiness is our own emotional state of being. And when we are busy with things we love, and when we're able to express ourselves, when we're able to create, then emotionally we feel satisfied, and then we feel happy. Meanwhile, Saturn and Neptune moving through your second house and asking you to redefine your values and financial structure. So that's great. It's just that's a good time to make a spreadsheet of income, outcomes, expenses, financial financial schedules, financial breakdown, what's coming into the household, what's going out of the household. It's a great time to do that. And once you get your finances, although I hate doing it, I'm giving you this advice, but I hate doing it myself. But when I had Saturn in the second house in the beginning, and once I make these spreadsheets with the income and outcome to sort out the finances, and you may find some subscriptions, you still pay them monthly, but then you are no longer use them, so it's nothing you can do but just to cancel them. But you will never know if you don't do that spreadsheet. So once you organize your finances, Saturn will reward you in the long term, in the long run. Sorry, long term, in the long run. I've done it like 6-7 years ago when I had Saturn in the second house, when Saturn was in the beginning of first in the end of Aquarius, in the beginning of Pisces. I kind of, yes, I've done it all the spreadsheets. I was very in line financially with what is going in, what is going out, and yeah, I'll be back again. Sorry. Yeah, apologize. I had the doggy barking again. I'm back now. So where was we? Yes, Saturn. Yes, I did that myself, and Saturn rewarded me after that, and I felt the reward. It was very, very significant, very significant. So, yeah, sometimes it's not that I'm doing it all the time. I'm not doing it now, but when I had the Saturn in the second house, especially in the beginning of the second house, I've done it for short duration of time. And yeah, the reward was significant for me. So I would recommend anyone having this transit in the second house just to push themselves. Not everyone like doing it. Some people hate doing it. I'm from those people who hate doing it, but it's worth it. It's worth it. You'll be surprised after that in the long run. Pluto in Aquarius in your 12th house continues a deep spiritual transformation, encouraging inner healing and awareness. Mars and Venus activate your identity, bringing motivation and attraction energy. And with the North Node in your sign, this is truly a time of personal evaluation and destiny unfolding. So this was your general forecast, Pisces, for Jupiter turning direct, which is happening today. Jupiter turning direct in Cancer, and is going to stay direct till July, where we'll transit in Leo, and I think we'll be retrograde again in November. So we had quite a long run now with Jupiter direct. There's 8-9 months, which is great. If you like this forecast, please press the like button, comment and subscribe will help so much my line of work. Remember, beautiful people, Jupiter turning direct does not always bring instant miracles, but it opens the road for growth again. Pay attention to where Cancer is in your chart, because what is there as a new opportunity may begin appearing now. I'm really curious if you have any planets in Cancer. You can write down in the comment, and if you can include the degree. Also, if you have any planets in 15 degrees, then they will do some aspects with Jupiter. They may do trines or sextile or conjunction or quincunxes, whatever. So if you know you have any planets on 15 degrees, you can write them down, what sign they are, can help you with the aspect, as well as any planets in Cancer, which mean they will conjunct with Jupiter. Or it could be, if you add the degree, then we can see if the conjunct has been in the past or is going to be now. Write down in the comments your rising sign and let me know how this transit is showing up in your life. I wish love and light to all of you, and I will see you in the next video. All the best.